13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
I caught this. That maiden show was awesome. Love to be able to ride one of those light cycles. Be warm enough to spend the night in the yard soon. I love falling asleep looking at the stars, wondering what might be out there. Andy says you can get a brain parasite if you share a toothbrush. Imagine that. Something growing inside of you, slowly taking over. Mom says Grandpa used to play this a lot when she was a kid, but it's been busted ever since I can remember. Oh man, this is gonna be so cool!
Well, 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 look who decided to finally come up.
Where's my cake? Gotta remember to give this to Andy later. You know, he was a pretty good sport about not putting the Star-Lord.
At last! Huh? We have arrived at the Monster Queen's fortress.
At its entrance, anyway. As I was saying, you don't trust me, Rocket?
With Groot? Flark no! I ain't putting his bark solely in your hands.
Your call, Peter.
You're just jealous my plan's better. You're green with envy.
Better than black and blue.
I'm sure you can trust Gamora with that thing that I was definitely paying attention to. I trust her with my life.
I'd trust her with your life too, just not with Groot's.
Hey, mean.
I've got a lot more experience sneaking into places than you do.
I still say me and my tracking device would have better odds of finding her.
Not without sounding every alarm in the process.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Never heard of you.
Well, you do live on a mud ball in the middle of nowhere.
What's that?
What he means is you will have. We're huge in the Kree system.
What's in the box?
A rare creature, last of his kind, and all-around swell guy.
Looks like a bush.
It is a tree.
A talking tree. That's new. All right, get going before I change my mind. And if the lady don't like it, I'll be carting out what's left of you in that box.
Thanks, officer. Have a nice day.
Officer?
Whatever.
Not exactly an easy way out if this all goes to hell.
It's gonna go great. We got a killer monster and a solid plan.
The tree is no killer. We should be selling the angry rodent. Lady Hellbender will be displeased.
What? I'm supposed to be scared just because she's got hell in her name? She runs a glorified zoo.
That's no zoo.
It's a Flarkin army.
Any chance they're the zookeepers with guns?
I have never seen Ortho's tamed. I have seen her trample him at the pulp.
It's fine. Worst comes to worst, we hightail it for the Milano.
Unless she's got a fleet of Shi'ar dropships.
Yeah, like she's got a bunch of ships to take her old monster mash on tour.
I stand corrected. Those ain't she.
Oh, come on.
Why did we not simply dock here and avoid the planet's inhospitable surface?
Great question.
Next time, I'm flying.
Indeed.
We needed time to iron out the plan. Now it's foolproof.
Lady Hellbender is no fool.
When her monster goes missing, she'll assume it was us.
Assume yes, but not no. Not chases across the galaxy level of no, at least.
Are you flarkin' kidding me? Look at this place! How's Gamora supposed to find you once we've sold him?
I'll find someone who knows and listen.
You're gonna ask for directions?
Never said I'd ask.
Screw this! I'm not gonna let you just wing it with Groot.
Rocket's got a point.
Thanks!
No one's more sneaky or badass, Gamora, but this place is a maze.
So give me your stupid tracker thing.
No flarkin' way.
Galarin skull. That is truly a priceless trophy. Behold.
Woman with expensive tastes. That's good news for our deal. Come on, we're a team. We stick together. All for one and one for all.
That's surprisingly insightful. Did you just make that up?
Yep, just now. Totally off the top of my head.
Follow me and pay attention. You will not approach Lady Hellbender's throne. If she chooses to approach you, you will remain still. No erratic movements. You can go in. Be respectful. We just mop the floor.
I am humbled by my queen's competence.
Spare me your empty platitudes.
Apologies, my queen. I meant no offense.
I know what you mean. Do not play me for a fool. You are not the first to claim they have captured a Tara.
You doubt its authenticity?
If it is what you say it is, prove it. Or suffer the consequence of every other would-be con artist.
I assure you,
Say,
milady.
release it.
We got this.
You are free here. Bring in the next cellar and transfer 10,000 units to that last one's next of it. Speak.
Hey there, I'm Star-Lord. Okay.
Drax the Destroyer. The undoing of the Mad Titan in the flesh. And such flesh. Your presence honors me.
You are much smaller than I expected.
Oh? And what were you expecting? Perhaps I can do something about it.
But unlikely.
We'll see, Destroyer. I can be quite forceful.
Peter Quill. I believe she is flirting with me.
Don't worry, man. I got this. Women love me. Hey there, hi, I'm Star-Lord. Drax is actually with me, the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. You may have heard of us.
You? No.
Oh, well, let me tell you. Now you have.
Lucky me. What do you want?
Drax, buddy. Show her.
Show her what?
The monster, man. Open the cage, show her the monster.
You should have said that.
A Flora Colossus. I thought your kind had been wiped out.
So you're interested then?
4,000 units.
What? 4,000 units? Are you freaking kidding me? Groot is worth way more than 4,000 units. Tell her, Quill. Tell Lady Nutjob we ain't selling Groot for less than 8.
Look, Groot is worth at least 10,000 units. You said it yourself. He's the last of his kind.
That you know of.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean that even if he is the last of his kind, 10,000 is still too high.
Yeah, well, 4,000 units is an insult. I mean, look at the big guy. He's the best buddy you could possibly buy. The best monster.
Do something, Peter.
Either you pay us what he's worth, or we're walking out of here.
I get it. Look, I know it's a lot. And at first glance, Groot doesn't look like much.
Yeah, you tell him, buddy.
He's a sentient plant from who knows where. He doesn't have sharp teeth or claws or, I don't know, monster stuff. But just look into those big, sweet brown eyes. Groot's a catch. He's worth 10,000 units minimum.
Go on.
For that price, you get the last Flora... whatever. And we get compensated for our efforts. It's a win-win for everyone. So what do you say? Do we have a deal?
It seems I misjudged you, Sunlord. 9,000. Final offer.
9 works. Deal.
The storms of Seknov grow ravenous. You will stay among my Hellraisers and revel as one of us.
Yeah, this is great. We'd be... Thank you.
You were flirting with a Seknarfian beast handler.
Who confirmed that Groot is definitely probably being kept in the new additions pen.
Which is where exactly?
Well, we didn't quite get that far.
Good thing we're doing my plan. Tracker's pointing back to Lady Skullsuit's throne room, so that's where I'm going.
Tiny little problem.
Boy, when these guys go, they go hard.
They're heavily inebriated.
Doesn't mean they're not a threat. My best blade work happens after I've had a few.
If a few scut knuckles gotta die to save Groot, so be it.
Whoa, whoa, hey! We are not here to start a war with the woman who's got her own private army.
No, just rob her.
If we do things right and be quiet, We'll be in and out with no one the wiser. Drax! What part of quiet don't you understand?
Dead is quiet, Peter Quill.
No killing! Don't touch anything, don't step on anything, and don't break anything. And don't do anything stupid. If we mess this up, it's game over for Groot. And us.
Gotta hand it to the lady. She knows how to throw a party.
It was like this with the Ravagers, too. Yondu was a real work-hard, play-hard sort.
Thanos doing either usually ended up with murder.
We comparing Scuddy father figures? Because mine gave me a shock collar for my birthday.
Once we ditch this place, I will show you guys a real party.
I will construct festive headwear worthy of this celebration.
Throne room entrance is down there, so we just gotta, you know.
Leap our way across the chasm.
Quietly.
Gotta say, this is not what I had in mind when you pitched this whole hero hire thing.
Maybe Hellbender will give you a job.
I'm not the one she was interested in.
She's right. We should have just sold Drax.
Maybe next time we're gonna buy him and auction off a date with Drax.
Catathians do not date. We perform feats of virility and are judged worthy, or not.
That how you ended up with your wife?
Uvat was the most proficient killer in our village. Her affections were sought after more than most.
Sounds like my kind of woman.
That's it. Dead ahead. Past another bunch of lightweights.
You're sure that tracker of yours is reliable?
Trust me, this baby's paid for itself.
Oh, you actually paid for it?
Not in love with the whole tracking Groot thing, if I'm honest.
What's the big deal? I got tabs on a lot of you.
I think not.
Think again, lady. You're right.
Okay, Gamora. Do your magic, Rocket.
It is not magic.
Just saying, have a little faith, Woolberry. My tech built them thumpers. It's gonna pop this door, and it'll find Groot. Am I good, or am I good?
Those were the same options.
Okay. Tracker says... come on, you
I
skeggy.
knew that thing was junk.
We saw him take Groot down the elevator, right? So we just gotta find the controls.
Lady Ladi-Da's probably got him on her fancy chair up there.
We are down here.
Hellbender used some sort of rising stairs. There's gotta be a way of activating them from ground level.
Are we certain there is in fact an elevator?
Of course we're sure. We saw Groot leave on it.
Drax, think you could lift this thing?
Easily. But what do you want me to do with it?
Still working on that. I'd love to see that gone.
Certainly. Where shall I move it?
Hurl that thing, man.
Easily. Where shall I put it?
Of course she can't just have a normal friggin' ground level chair.
It was intended to inspire fear in her adversaries.
It's a crime of efficiency is what it is.
Doesn't look too comfortable either.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender operates the elevator with her mind.
What?
We watched her bewitch a Terra Terra. Perhaps this is among her powers.
Well, failing magic elevator. Let's entertain the idea that the controls are up on that room. Can't you just do that flippy thing and get up there, Gamora?
Even I've got my limits.
What is your maximum altitude?
Less than that.
Take it away, Drax.
Certainly.
Drax,
Shall I move
buddy,
it?
can you toss it?
Easily. Where shall I put it?
You sure that tracker's fixed?
I told you, it ain't broke.
I don't like our whole plan relying on some trinket.
Well, unless you're hiding a map inside that jumpsuit, it's the best we got.
Maybe there's a control panel inside there you can hack.
It's possible.
All right, Drax, try to clear that rubble.
At once.
Let's see what's hiding back there. Think you could have made more noise with that?
Of course. But you did not ask.
All right, I'm sending the schematic to your visor. Just follow the wiring and tell me which junctions to switch. Oh, this thing is a mess.
Here?
Done.
Cool! It changed, I can see it!
Doesn't take much to impress you.
Switch this.
Done. Ugh, these ground wires are just tied together. Lucky I don't get fried.
This one.
Okay, this one goes here, and that one goes out!
You okay?
Yeah, you just focus on them junction points.
Oh, here!
Yep. What are they doing trying to run this much current through one capacitor?
Is there a problem?
Just amateurs. This whole board is gonna need to be replaced.
Okay, here. And here.
Got it.
Switch this.
Done.
This one.
I think you
here.
just triggered Lady H's mood lighting.
Nonsense. Her mood is measured by the intensity of the storms outside.
Well, maybe stop making me power the wrong things.
Okay, here. And here.
Got it.
Switch this.
Done.
This one. Oh, here.
Yep.
Okay, here.
What's it like in there, Rocket?
Cramped and dusty. Smells like wet fur.
That is the smell.
I know it's me.
And here.
Got it.
Switch this.
Done.
Whoops. Must be Seknarf's soothing sounds, Volume 2.
I believe those are monster mating calls.
Okay, that's a little freaky. Oh, here.
Yep.
Okay. There, keep it like that. I can get up to the throne now.
Better hope that panel actually works, because I'm out of things to tinker with down here.
Of course it'll work. See? Nailed it!
That is the wrong elevator.
What?
He's right. Groot went down on the other side.
Well, it's the only one we got, sweetheart.
Call me sweetheart again.
Look, I'm sure they both lead to the same
Her
place.
voice does not convey certainty.
This is it. We're almost there.
I gotta say, this is going pretty smooth.
Kinda nice for a change.
Please. You get bored if it was all smooth sailing. Remember the cargo run for the Hanchi?
I remember you nearly jumping us into a black hole.
Here's my point. The exciting bits are what stick with you.
What the piece of scut?
Right on cue.
It's not that. Something's wrong.
Heads up, more guards.
I would give a wide berth, Peter Quill.
Flark. Anyone else got a bad feeling all of a sudden?
Rocket, keep it down.
Stuff it, Quill. Groot's tracker just went dark.
You said we're almost there. I'm sure he's fine.
You ain't sure as scut. Groot!
That could have gone better.
Could have gone worse. At least he didn't wake anyone on his way.
The rodent has tiny, padded feet.
Anyone else thinking Groot's tracker may have gone dark because they...
No! Don't even think like that.
It is more plausible that the tracker was discovered and has been destroyed.
Well, that's better, I guess. Easy does it.
What happened to being subtle?
Peter Quill, certainly it is not best that we simply cut their throats while they sleep.
Very sporting of you, Drax, and yes, I'm sure. Rocket, wait for us!
He did not wait.
Thanks, Drax. What's with this place and no railings? It's like they got the architect from the Death Star.
I am not familiar with that installation.
We should probably split up. Huh. I'm not seeing any breeding pairs. Maybe she keeps them separate.
Maybe Hellbender would not sell your collection.
You saw the Warthos. This is no collection.
Whoa, it's like a snot monster covered in pimples. Jeez, what sort of creature is bad enough that even Hellbender keeps it in a cage? Nope. Nope, don't do spiders, snakes, or weird tentacle things.
Didn't you sleep with a weird tentacle thing?
Jillian was not weird.
It's like the Flarkin Collectors Museum all over again.
At least these beasts seem well cared for.
Prison's a prison.
Rocket, we found him! Over here!
Groot! Easy there, bud. I'll get you out in a flash.
Whoa! Hey! Let's not turn him into kindling.
Stand back. We will breach the perimeter.
It's too thick.
It's too thick.
Who knew?
That's it. Just like the Urago drop, bud. On 3, 2... Oh, that dashed witch stripped you down to your bark. You know, we'd have showed up sooner, but twinkle the toes.
Good to have you back, Groot. Now all we need is an exit. I guess Groot knows the way.
Hey, wait up, bud. What's going on? Say something.
You okay, Groot?
Shut it, Quill.
What did I do?
You're the one who insisted on this stupid plan. Now that freaking Monster Queen has... I don't know.
Traumatized him.
Exactly. Is that it, big guy? Are you hurt?
Perhaps the tree has been bewitched.
She did do something to that Tartar.
Hey, come on, talk to me, bud. What have that been doing for?
Oh, crap.
Guardians of the Galaxy. You fools thought you could cheat me and suffer no consequence.
Groot.
Which one of you thought it wise to entrust your absurd scheme to a Flora Colossus? You call him friend, yet you ignore his very nature, overlooking the fact that he is
The worst liar in history.
I told you, he can't just pretend to be monstrous!
To his credit, he kept your secret for almost an hour.
Lady Hellbender, let us settle this honorably. I will face you in combat.
Honorably? Your offer is worthless, Destroyer. There is no escaping my wrath!
I can work with that.
Dweller, feast upon them!